James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulls offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Part in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pop the draw. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Norton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, All power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Norton. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
Might as well give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. To throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Roadrunners are on the move. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, USF! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's McCown. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
With the catch, it's Singleton. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Unloads to the wide out. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Norton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Got a man, it's Thomas.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown Bulls! And the pummeling has started.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Back to throw, it's McCown. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's no game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Here's the heat. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air, it's McCown. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for space, it's Norton. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield, it's McCown. The quick out.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Henry. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Tackle is made.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
He's tackled.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
To the air, it's McCown. Makes the catch, it's Henry. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Good enough for a first down.